What's up? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Hayden. I run a full-service OnlyFans management agency. This is my free education series for models and managers who are serious about building real income from this. If you haven't watched level 1 yet, go do that first. This series builds on itself, and if you skip ahead, you miss the foundation. Today is level 2 of the OFM Scaling Roadmap, and this one is for you if you're already making around $2,000 per month and you're wondering why it's not growing. Here's the truth. What's got you to 2,000 will not automatically get you to 10,000. The moves change, the priorities change, and most creators at this stage are doing the right things, just not in the right way. Today we're covering 8 things: the 10K reality check, content optimization, using the 70-30 rule, traffic and equipment upgrades, how to target a USA audience, OF conversion optimization, LTV, lifetime value, and conversion rate formulas, the chatting and revenue system, and I'll give you homework at the end. Every piece of this connects, so stay till the end, take notes, and actually do the homework, and I promise you will get good results. Let's get into it. Okay, yo, what's up, guys? Hello, welcome to video number 2 in the training. This is the guide on how to go from $2,000 a month to $10,000 a month, as you guys already know. So as you guys know, you guys already have traction. Now it's time to optimize your page, optimize your marketing, scale, and actually systemize what you're doing on like a day-to-day basis. So what we cover today is, okay, so now we're going to talk about the reality check of 10K per month, content optimization, my special 70-30 rule, traffic and equipment upgrades you need to make, target USA audience. So we're going to talk about how you can actually target the USA audience and get a USA audience on your Instagram Reels. Your OnlyFans conversion optimization, how to optimize for lifetime value and conversion rates, how to chat and how to build your OnlyFans chats into an actual revenue system that makes you money while you sleep. And then I'm going to give you guys some homework and notes you guys can take home with you so you can implement it today and make money tomorrow. Okay, so as you guys know, disclaimer, there's no financial guarantees here. It's up to you to do the work, and if you don't do the work, you're not going to make the money and get the results. So it's very important you put in the work and actually work hard on this. Okay, so here's the reality check for most creators stuck under 10K per month, already making 10K per month, trying to make 30K per month, okay? So you just need to do some simple math. To make 10K per month is really not that hard, okay? So 10K divided by 30 days is only $333 a day. And on your OnlyFans page, you can make money for 24 hours a day, okay? So you only need to make $13.88 per hour with chatters on your page, and you make 10K per month. Now, if you break it down like this and think about it, it's not that hard. You just need to be posting for 24 hours and chatting for 24 hours, and you're going to make 10K per month. If you're not, you're just doing something wrong, which we're going to talk about later, okay? And at this point, you have no traffic. You're losing. You just need to post more, and find what's actually working for you. When we're going to show you how to find what's working for you soon. But this is like the main problem you have. You don't have consistent traffic. You don't have consistent sales. You're not making $13, $14 an hour. And you need to get to that point. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it now, okay? So yeah, this is the reality check you guys need to understand. So now we're going to talk about like the 70-30 rule. This is what we do in our agency. Sometimes it's the 80-20 rule, but just listen to this whole framework, okay? So you're going to be testing different content verticals. And let's say you have like a mirror video, and then a dancing video, and then a talking video, and then a podcast video. You're going to be testing all these different things, okay? Once you find what's actually working for you, you're going to note, okay, this content vertical is doing good, and this content vertical is doing good. The other ones are shit. It's only getting 1,000 views, but this one's getting 10,000 views. What you're going to do is focus 70% of your attention into recreating the ones that are going the most viral. So 70% of your videos, let's say the walking outside videos are doing the best. 70% of your time, you're going to be walking outside, literally just doing this. And you might think it's spamming the algorithm, but this is what the algorithm likes. The algorithm wants you to find what people like you doing, and they want you to do more of it, and they reward you to do it by giving you more views, okay? So 70% of your time needs to be focused on recreating your most viral content, and then with the 30% of the time of your making content, you should be participating in random trends and experimenting on new formats you've never tried before. And then what you can also do in your 70% is work on making your already viral videos more viral by adding unique hooks, adding funny things in the background, and just making minor improvements to it until it gets perfect and the algorithm loves you and promotes your content a lot. And this is how you compound growth. Using this strategy, if you have a really viral video format, you can literally go from 2,000 to 200,000 followers in the matter of a month. So as I said, 30%, testing, experimenting. And then how we like to track it inside of our agency is we have a spreadsheet. Inside the spreadsheet, we put every single Instagram reel there the views, the likes, the engagement rate, the conversion rate, everything. And then we mark the content vertical assigned to it. And then we rank it from highest viewed, highest conversion rate, highest likes to least likes. And then we can identify which content verticals mathematically are performing the best to make it so you're not just guessing anymore. It's a numbers game. And if you know how much subs you're getting from how much content you're getting, you can actively predict how much subs you're going to bring in, which we'll talk about in the next video. If you guys watch the next video, going from 10 to 30K per month, is you need to know your lifetime value of the fans, how much videos you have to post to actually get this every single month consistently. So yeah, this is very, very important. Every 1 or 2 weeks, put everything into the spreadsheet, or use an AI automation, put everything into the spreadsheet and track this every 1 or 2 weeks. Top 5 posts, what's the pattern? Are you wearing the same outfit? Are you doing the same type of video? Are you in a certain location? Are you doing a collaboration? What's going the most viral? And try to find out exactly what it is. Analyze that shit. Hire a VA from Fiverr to analyze it for you. And kill the bottom ones and keep on recreating, okay? And then to upgrade the content and make it even better once you already know what's going viral, ring light, key lights, studio lights, tripods, microphone, a good background, invest into a better apartment, get better clothing, buy new outfits off Shein or Fashion Nova every 2 to 4 weeks, have backup accounts ready. If your main gets banned, you don't want to be fucked, you know? And yeah. So here's some more notes just about how to bring in more traffic and how to make your quality of your content much, much better, okay? There's no chatting strategy that can fix an OnlyFans account with no new subscribers. There's nothing we can do. Nothing at all, okay? So you need to have 2 to 3 backup accounts on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, whatever your main platforms are. Have 2 to 3 backups ready. And I don't mean just ready, empty. I mean like posting weekly on these backup accounts as well and keeping them warmed up as well, because you can't just have empty accounts. Because what good is that for you, you know? So always have backup accounts that you're posting on minimum 1 to 5 times a week, okay? If your main gets banned, your revenue is not gone. I've seen a lot of creators that have one main account, they get up to 100,000 followers, make 50K a month, and then their account gets banned and they're back to $2,000 a month because OnlyFans subscribers don't stay for that long. Another thing you're going to need is an Instagram cloaking link. So what this cloaking link is going to do for you is when people click on your OnlyFans link in your Instagram bio, it's going to take them to Safari or their native browser on their phone, so that they're already logged into OnlyFans, so they don't need to log into their OnlyFans in Instagram's browser to join your OnlyFans, and it makes the process way more smoother, and statistically, it increases conversion rates by over 50 or even 70%. So you need ring light, key light, tripod, microphone, clean backgrounds, outfits, and your cloaking link. You don't need expensive gear, you just need good gear, and if you don't even have enough money for a tripod or for a light, just set up your phone in a rig where it's not shaky, and use daylight lighting outside, or get a friend to help you that has these equipment already. It's not that hard. So don't make excuses. So the next biggest thing is USA audience. You need to be targeting the USA audience if you want to make money in OnlyFans. The USA people have the most spending power across the whole entire world, and OnlyFans is just mostly used inside of the USA. Okay? So I'm just going to give you guys a couple statistic number examples so you can understand why this is so important, okay? So if you have 300,000 followers with 5 to 30% USA followers, you don't have that much earning potential. But if you have 30K followers, 80% USA, you will make the same amount of money from your followers with way less work, and you won't have to fight for it. Okay? USA fans spend more money per capita than any other market in the world. You don't need a large audience, you need a niche audience that's willing to spend money on you. So build it right from the beginning. Use English text on screen, English captions, English sounds, and you are going to hit the USA audience and make a lot more money. So post in English, speak in English in your videos. USA trending audiences, USA trends, USA jokes, news that's trending in the USA. Always try to involve yourself around this. Post an EST and PST times in the day. Engage with other people in the USA. Comment on their posts. Follow them. Follow their followers. Use captions, USA, stuff like this. Okay, now we're going to talk about OF conversion optimization, because to go from 2K a month to 10K per month, 2K per month is not that hard. You can make this with like 5, 10 subscribers, you know? But to get to 10K per month, you need to have your page optimized so you can bring in consistent subscribers, okay? So you need to test different bios and recreate different bios and different sales on your OnlyFans. I would say every 2 weeks or every 30 days, and try to always have something on promotion. So 80% off for 30 days for 50 fans, 69% off for Happy Easter, for Sunday, for Halloween. There's all these different celebrations and random things you can make. Make a random promotion. Ask ChatGPT, ask Claude to make you a promotion for your OnlyFans and put it on that shit, and you're going to have more people to convert. You also want to test out different bios. So if you want to go hard with it, like an actual OnlyFans manager, you have a spreadsheet where you track your conversion rates every 30 days, which is what we do at our agency. But you don't need to do this if you're a solo creator. Okay, you can just test different things and see what works better and what has a higher conversion rate. And it's not that hard to calculate your conversion rate. You just get clicks divided by subs, and then you have a percentage, and it should be anywhere from 30 to 70%. It depends on your looks and your marketing and your traffic source, which will have a different conversion rate on all different platforms. You always want to have different banner images. You don't need to change it as regularly, but you always want to have a really, really good banner image, which we covered in the first module. You also want to have pinned posts with either some teasers, telling them a little bit what kind of content they can expect on your OnlyFans page. Tell them a little bit of the details about yourself. So you could say, hi, my name is Queenie. I'm 21 years old. I'm a nurse. I've only had one boyfriend in my life online, and he cheated on me and took all my money. Just something like this. You want to frame yourself to be like a high net worth woman that a man would actually want to date. And this is how you're going to make more money from your subscribers. And if you're in a different vibe, like let's say you're a porn star, of course your bio will be different than the example I just gave. I just gave a random example of one of our creators that we've been working with for 2 years. You can do whatever you want, but go in detail with it. Use ChatGPT, use Claude, copy other models, and yeah. Okay, so you also want to test different prices. So you don't want to move between free and paid quite often, but when you're beginning, think, do I want to have a free page or a paid page or both? And depending on how much followers and views you're getting, you should base it off this. So if you're getting a lot of views on Instagram at the start, have a paid page. If you're not, and you're doing just Reddit, do a free page. What converts better? What are you making more money from? Okay, so it might take you 30 days to hit this. It might take you 60 days. It might take you 7 days to make your first 10K. But these things are all important, and you have to keep them in mind, and you have to treat your OnlyFans like a business and not a side hustle. Okay? So here's some of the KPIs and benchmarks you should have. You should have sales every single day. If you go 2 days with no sales on your account, something is broken. Fix it immediately. Is it traffic? Is it your pricing? Is it your messaging? Is it your content quality? It's one of these issues most likely. Once fans are already on your account and spending as well, one way you can make a lot more money from your fans is start offering them VIP. And the VIP can be $100, $200, $10,000, whatever you want to price it at. Charge it based off the fan and how much money he has in his bank account, okay? So what do they get when they buy VIP? They get voice notes, exclusive content, priority DM access, behind the scenes content, custom videos that they have to pay more for. So this is just an access type of thing you're selling. VIP is literally just famous. You're selling air to the fan, and you can get them content in return for the VIP, but try to price your content or try to make money from your fans without selling content, and you're going to do really, really good. This is going to create reoccurring revenue on your OnlyFans account without you having to make new content every single month if you have VIP subscribers. So, reminder, free subs, cheap subs, welcome PPV, daily mass message, ladder up. So when you're selling on OnlyFans as well, ladder your content. So you have to chat them, or if you have your chatters chatting them, ladder up $20, $40, $100, pitch them on VIP, and then sell them custom videos. And this is how you're going to maximize your earnings. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to actually calculate your lifetime value, because this is the foundation of everything, and you need to be able to predict how much subscribers you need to make 10K per month, okay? So for example, you make 3,000 revenue with 500 new subs. That means you have a $6 LTV. A good lifetime value is anywhere from $15 to $30. I've even seen $60 LTVs. This means your chats are good. The average is around 8 to 15. Bad is under $8, okay? But this all depends on how long your subscribers stay sub for, because that will also mess up this ratio and where your fans are from. So this ratio isn't going to dictate everything on your OnlyFans, and you can't expect it to, but this is just a benchmark you can use on your account to track if you're doing good or you're doing bad, or if you're performing or underperforming against the market, okay? So this is how you track your conversion rate formula, as I covered earlier. So 100 profile visits and only 8 subscribers, it means 8% conversion rate. Good is 10 to 20%, average 5 to 10%, under 5%, which means it's really bad. Depending on if you're a free sub or a paid sub, this will heavily be different, and the price of your paid subscription. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about chatting, okay? So you want to eventually be chatting on your account 24 hours a day, every single day, so it can be a money-making machine for you, because your fans are living in all different time zones, USA, Brazil, Nigeria, India, Canada, UK, all these different countries people are subbing from, you need to talk to them. Ideally just the USA, Canada, and UK people, Australia people, but Sometimes you have random subs coming in. Some of them work in the morning, some of them work at night, right? So if you're gonna do it yourself, and you can make 10K a month chatting yourself, it's gonna be a lot harder, but you can chat 4 to 6 hours a day minimum, cover USA, 6 p.m. to midnight every single day. If you have chatters, split into 2 12-hour shifts or 3 8-hour shifts, and have a chatting manager, morning, afternoon, and night shift. Each chatter covers a block, ideally 24/7 coverage. 10K a month, 720 hours, $13 an hour. You're gonna make 10K a month. Each hour you were offline, there is money left on the table, and this is something you need to remember, okay? And now I'm gonna tell you guys some things about chatting agencies, what you need to know, what you need to watch out for, because there's a lot of scam OnlyFans chatting agencies out there, okay? So many are bad, some are good. Be careful with who you let into your account, okay? Look for track records, SOPs. How much staff do they have? Do they use scripts or do they freeload things? Depending on your account, you might want people to freeball it, you might want scripts, okay, depending how much subscribers you have. Are they copying from real models? Do they have a clear pricing structure? Do they track performance? Can you see the logs? Do you have access to the OnlyFans account? If they have guaranteed income claims, that means they might do something scammy on your account. You want to make sure they also aren't going to get your account banned, and they adjust to the strategy that you want them to chat on, okay? And they don't report to you or track things. I recommend you guys to work with me because I know exactly who I am, who my agency is, and what I have built. If you guys want to join my chatting agency, either message me on Telegram or go on myrachatting.com, and you can apply through our website. Okay, so the video is almost finished. Now is just some homework, okay? So here's some things you need to do, okay? Review your last 30 days of content and sort it from content verticals and see what performed the best. Identify your top 3 video formats, your top 70%, and start recreating it, okay? And then also set up your backup social media accounts. Set up a cloaking link on IG so you don't get banned, you get higher conversion rate. Order your equipment to make sure that you have better content for your marketing. Go calculate your lifetime value, calculate your conversion rate. And another thing you should be using on your tracking links, another thing you guys need to be using is tracking links. So inside of OnlyFans, go to settings, create a tracking link, and put that in your link me or your cloaking Instagram link, okay? Optimize your bio, welcome message, banner, make sure everything is perfect. Pitch VIP to your top 3 to 10 highest spenders, depending on how much spenders you have. Make sure you have a good USA audience. If you don't, start new accounts, try again. For your chatting, map out how much you're chatting and how much you're making per hour and try to increase that to $13.88. Find the gaps where you're offline and plan it. Hire some people, write some SOPs, train some chatters, or hire me or someone else as your chatting partner. So now you guys have the full system. Track your lifetime value, fix your conversion rate, treat it like a business and not a side hustle. If you guys want to see how to make 10 to 30K per month, watch the next video. I hope you guys got some value. And thank you guys. If you guys want to join my free Telegram group, you guys can join right here. If you want to book a free one-on-one marketing call for models only, link in the description to talk with me or someone on my team directly. Thank you guys. That's the full $2,000 to $10,000 roadmap. To recap what we just covered today, know your numbers, fix your traffic, run the 70-30 on your content, target the right audience, optimize your profile, and make sure your chats are covered every single day, 24/7. If you found this video valuable, share it with someone who needs it, another model, a manager, someone who's just getting started. This content is free for a reason. Next video is level 3, $10,000 to $30,000 a month. That is a different game entirely, and I'll break it down to you, the full system. If you want to talk through your specific situation, there's going to be a free one-on-one marketing call link in the description. No pitch, no pressure. Just a conversation about where you're at and what's holding you back. And if you want to work with us, we'll talk about that then. And if you're not in the free Telegram group yet, the link is also in the description. That's where I drop extra tips, answer questions, post updates, and update when I make new content. I'll see you in the next video.